So let's go back to where we left from the previous video. And we were trying to clamp the head movement on a vertical way where we were having a problem where we were overlooking on our head movement. And we are now to fix that one. Let's uncomment that one. And this one is used to look in a horizontal way. And now let's make the movement for vertical. Since we use the rotate y, we are now to use the rotate x. And then for smoothing, use the degrees to rod. Then copy this calculation. But instead of the relative of x, we have to uh, take in the mouse input of the vertical ways. So rather than x, we remove that and put it as y. And let the head variable be the variable head rotation. And then this would be, rather than the head, we should initialize it to variable here from the node and interpolate the rotation degrees so that we are able to manipulate this one, the node. Where is this one? And then let's get rid of this and then call in the head rotation for the um, x coordinate or x direction, I guess. And then what? Oh yes, there should be a calculation where it is similar this one. Okay, I think this would be y. But anyways, let's take it like that first. And then we are now to clamp this head rotation. So take in again the head rotation x, then assign it to clamp. Again, clamp function is a function where we restrict a value to operate in a specified range. So for example, we will have an analogy again of the zombie apocalypse. And let's say there is a zombie apocalypse in your area and there are survivors that you have, you and the other survivors. So you have to survive. So therefore you created or uh, made a certain area where it is safe, where survivors and you, that you are freely to move to prevent yourselves to become a zombie. So you created a safe zone where you can only move, and outside would be the outside zone where you cannot touch because there will be zombie there. So that would be an analogy of clamp, a function that restricts a value to operate in a certain specified range. So that would be it. And a clamp has a parameter of volume and the minimum and then the max value. And then the calculation of the event relative of x, which is this one, multiplied with the look sensitivity strength of 0.5, is actually assigned to the head rotation of x. And that is actually our value. So we had to get that value. And the minimum value would be negative 90 and then 90. Let's get rid of this. And then we will copy this one and assign it back to the variable head rotation. Okay, let's, oops, should be x. Let's try. Yeah. As you can see, it's now locked. Okay. I think this one is the 90, and I think this is one is the negative 90. But anyways, we have prevented ourselves from from moving. Hmm? Wait, something's wrong. Hmm. Perhaps this would be y. Hmm. Oh, something's wrong. This would be x, and then this would be negative. Just to invert it because the look is inverted. What? Hmm. Something's wrong here. Hmm. Event rotation x. Or perhaps it's this one, I guess. Hmm. Perhaps. So let's try. Hmm. I can't move vertically properly. Though I can do move what I can move vertically, but horizontally I cannot. What could be the problem in here? I'm so sleepy. I have to fix this before I sleep. Event. Oh. Oh, I think there's also missing piece in here. Actually, there should be an if here. If because because if I run this now and I move while I move in for my keyboard, there would be an error because I have not properly captured the mouse input. So if event is the input mouse motion, then this would be its body. Mm, but I can't move properly. Mm, this seems to be X, and then this seems to be Y. Yeah, I can now move properly. So the error I had was, oh my gosh, I can't. I have another error here where it's awkward to quit because my mouse input has been captured, and if I escape, there is no cursor, and I have to fix that. But since we are in a mobile, since we are making a mobile game, perhaps we will create soon a button in the script rather than just hard coding for mouse cursor hidden and mouse cursor mode visible. So I'm going to skip that part. So I'm going to painstakingly quit or just do that. So my problem was I can move vertically, but I was not able to move horizontally properly. That is because the head rotation has been assigned to the calculation or has the result of the calculation of the relative x input of the mouse multiplied by the look sensitivity. Therefore, I was not able to move. Therefore, it was only calculating the vertical, not the horizontal. So, yeah, so I had to pick my previous code to put it in here. Eh, But in the next episode, I'm going to implement the I'm going to implement the mobile inputs because I'm making a mobile game rather than a PC game. So the making of the movement in the PC, which is the keyboard and the mouse, is just to get things started. So I'm going to skip the bugs that I found and in the PC, and then I'm going to um, fix it in the mobile control as I make my script. So I've successfully moved my game, I mean my player, through movement and then through mouse input. So that would be it. Nice.